Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing a voice tip video. A lot of beginner singers really have trouble accessing what we call the head voice, and that's what I want to dedicate this video to. So, one of the easiest ways that you can access your head voice is basically kind of initiate the start of a yawn. Okay, I know that sounds super weird, but basically what you want to do is go and that sort of like heady feeling you get, that's your head voice, okay? Just obviously it's not gonna be like try going in your normal talking voice and then try to pretend like you're about to yawn. Feels very, very different, okay? Once you've kind of gotten the hang of that, you can do what we call a yawn sigh, and doing these regularly will help you train your head voice as well. So really it's just and if you actually start to yawn, that's totally normal, okay? It means that you're probably doing it correctly. Another way that you can kind of think about accessing your head voice is imitating the sound of a police siren. And I know that again sounds super weird, but basically you're just gonna go and not wee-oo, 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 wee-oo in your normal talking voice, okay? It's gotta be up here. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. That's your head voice. A third way that I sometimes have people think about their head voice is like, you know, when you're cheering at a concert, people usually go, woo! Right? It's not woo, which sounds like super weird and awkward. It's woo! And when you do that, you are actually accessing your head voice. One tip that I can give you so that you know whether you are doing it correctly or not is to place your hand on your chest while you are doing these vocal exercises or sounds, right? So you're gonna place your hand on your chest and go woo, 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 or woo, or like the yawn sigh, whatever works for you. But no matter what you do, you're gonna put your hand on your chest. If you feel vibrations in your chest as you're doing any of those vocal exercises, I suppose, then you are actually mixing in chest voice with it. When you're first starting to practice head voice, it's best to keep it purely in this area here, so you should just feel the vibrations here and not here at all. Okay, so we want to be practicing with a pure head voice when you're first learning how to access it. So once you are more comfortable accessing your head voice, the next step would be to do what we call vocal sirens. And with these, you kind of really want to focus on making the transition between your chest voice and your head voice as seamless as possible. So let me show you what I mean by that. You're gonna go, So notice how I transitioned from my chest voice to my head voice, and from my head voice back down to my chest voice without a break in between whatsoever, right? So we don't want to hear like sort of like voice cracks or like that break in the register where you're kind of going like, you can kind of hear a little bit of a break there. To be honest, it's kind of hard for me to fabricate that break because I'm so used to doing it without. But for example, like I guess one way to really illustrate, if I went like, ooh, ooh, you can hear a very clear break between the two different registers versus where that break isn't as noticeable. Okay, so with the vocal sirens, when you're practicing them, you really, really want to focus on making it as seamless as possible when you're transitioning between your head voice and your chest voice or the other way around. Okay, it might be easier just to practice either ascending or descending by itself first. So either going just or by itself first before you do the whole ascending and descending siren. Okay, it doesn't have to be on you can also practice it on E, but when you're doing it on the E vowel, maybe try not to make it so bright. Like we don't really want it to be like E, like where that vowel is very bright. We kind of want to round it out and make it a little bit warmer. So E, like that. Another thing that you can do is also do some warm-ups that are specifically geared towards the head voice, okay? So one of my favorite ones to do is on the vowel E, but again, keeping that vowel nicely rounded, you would just go and obviously go as high as you're comfortable. Don't try to like strain anything too much. But again, the goal is to stay purely in that head voice. If it's too hard just doing it on that straight vowel like E, feel free to add a W at the beginning, so it would be wee. Might make things a little bit easier. So another exercise that you can do to train and develop your head voice is going to go like this. Or you can also go and kind of experiment with different vowels too if you want. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And again, as usual, please feel free to let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos in the future and share the video as well. Also, remember to follow me on my social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Bye!